This is a most important topic which is always asked in so many competitive examination from this subject. The question is asked in GATE examination, IES examination. IES examination stands for Indian Engineering Services, which is everywhere conducted by UPSC. Some question asked in ISRO, BARC, DRDO. So from this subject, so many questions every year asked in GATE, Indian Engineering Services, Indian Space Research Organization, Bhabha Atomic Research Center, Defense Research and Defense Organization. So these are the main undertakings where so many questions asked from signal and system. Uh, in UPSC examination, if we go through civil services examination, IES stands for Engineering Services Examination, and if you go for civil services examination, such as IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, and so on, there is a one conventional subject, that is electrical engineering. So in the electrical engineering subject also, some questions are asked from signal and system. So signal and system is the most important subject which is asked in so many examination. So it is a important subject. So here we will discuss about the signal and system, basics of signal and system, and what type of questions asked in different examination. So thoroughly we will go the syllabus of signal and system. So signal and system is a key subject in communication engineering. So in signal and system, the syllabus of GATE examination as well as IS examination, the weightage of this subject is about 8 to 10 marks. About 8 to 10 marks in GATE examination. So every year 8 marks to 10 to 12 marks, 11 marks question are asked in GATE examination thoroughly. So in GATE, this syllabus subject, we will discuss the syllabus of signal and system. So signal and system, we will discuss about signals. We will discuss about signals, different type of systems. So here signal we will discuss. Screen is visible. Is screen is visible. Okay. So in signal and subject syllabus, We will discuss about the introduction of signals and systems, classification of systems, classification of signals, operations on signals, and elementary signal. So here in the definition of signal in system, we will discuss about definition of signals, definition of systems, classification of signals, operation of signals, and elementary signals. So this is a basic module for signal and system, and it will be included in part 1 of signal and system. So in part 2 of signal and system, we will discuss about the analysis of this system. So in part 2, we will discuss about the systems. So this was all about the signals, and after we will discuss about the systems. So here we will discuss about properties of continuous time and discrete time system. So here in properties of continuous time and discrete time system, we will discuss about so many properties such as linearity property, static, dynamic, here stable system, unstable system, linear and non-linear system, vertical and invertible system. So these are the different type of system which will be learned in module 2, and after this signal and so this was about all signal and system. After the signal and system, the subject part is convolution. So this will cover the syllabus of signals and system. So here signal and system, some mathematical operations which will also perform. So we will analyzes the signal in frequency domain and time domain. For analyzing the signals in frequency domain, we use some mathematical tool such as Fourier series. So here Fourier series is from continuous time Fourier series. Second one is continuous time Fourier transform. Sampling and Laplace transform. So continuous time Fourier series and continuous time Fourier transform. With the help of continuous time Fourier series and Fourier transform, we analyze the signal in frequency domain. So for analyzing frequency spectrum of continuous time signals, we use here continuous time Fourier series as well as continuous time Fourier transform. The utilization of continuous time Fourier series and the continuous time Fourier transform are different. In some application, we use continuous time Fourier series. and in some applications we use continuous time Fourier transform. It depends on the characteristics of signals, which type of signal will coming. On the behalf of that type of signal, we utilize both the techniques, depend on the signal. So this is a Fourier series of continuous time signal, and in last part of this syllabus we go through the digital. So here in last part of this syllabus we'll go discrete time Fourier series. For analysis discrete times Fourier series, we go through discrete Fourier transform DFT. Further, we can go FFT, and finally, we will go towards Z transform. So, this also be the frequency domain analysis of continuous time signal in if the signal is in digital form. So this was all about the syllabus which will ask in competitive examination. So here signal and system, we will study about what is signals, what is systems, classification of signals, operations on signal and elementary signal. So this portion will give us the idea about signals. In part 2, we will discuss about the systems. So this portion will give the idea of different type of systems, which type of systems occurs in telecommunication field. So from part 1 we will discuss about signals, part 2 we will discuss about systems, then after we will apply some mathematical tool in part 3 and part 4. So in part 3 we will discuss continuous, we will analyze the continuous signals with the help of Fourier series, Fourier transform and Laplace transform. Fourier transform and Laplace transform are similar to each other, but some advanced thing is that in Laplace transform, in Fourier series, we analyze only imaginary axis. You know about what is the imaginary axis and real axis. So this will be the real axis, and this will be j omega imaginary axis. So for the frequency analysis of continuous signals, we use Fourier transform for only imaginary axis, and for the complex analysis, complex Fourier frequency spectrum analysis, we use here Laplace transform. In a Laplace transform, we use real axis as well as complex as well as imaginary axis. And finally, we will discuss about discrete time Fourier series, discrete Fourier transform, fast Fourier transform, and Z transform. So this will all about the syllabus of signal and system. So first we will go through the signals. So I will discuss about signals. What is signals? So signals. So here signals is a important phenomena in telecommunication industry, where we have to study about the signals. So if we define the signal, what is signal? So signals may be defined as it is a physical phenomena which contains information. So signals is a physical phenomena. It is a physical phenomena which contains information. So signals is a physical quantity or phenomena which contains information is called signal. Such as such as here is one vertical axis and one horizontal axis. So with the definition of signals, so signal is the information. Means we have some information that this will be called signals, and it is independent of variables, and variables is often here we use time variable. So if we define this x-axis with time variable t, and this is defined as x of t, vertical axis is defined as x of t, and horizontal axis is defined as t. T is for stands for time, and some line is goes through from starting -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So some in this graph, something is starting from -2, and with vary nature it goes till 4. So here some information occurs. So here some information is occurs from -2 to 4. So this will a kind of signal. So there is a signals which contains some information from -2 to 4. So this will be a type of signal, and it is represented by x of t. If we draw some vertical axis and horizontal axis, this will be the time axis. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1. Here will be the amplitude 1, 2, and if we define this x of t, -2, -3, and some information is going from -2 to with same amplitude 3. So this graph contains some information from -2 to 3 with amplitude 1. This is amplitude 1 and this is amplitude 2 with amplitude 1. So this will be the signals which contains from some information from -2 to 3. So this will graphical representation of signals. This will be the graphical representation of signals which contains some information from -2 to 3 with amplitude 1. So if you want to represent this graphical representation to mathematical representation, we can also represent these signals in the form of mathematical representation. So for writing mathematical expression of this signal, we can write the name of the signals. So name of the signals is represented, always represented in vertical axis. So here the name of the signals is xt. So here for mathematical expression, name of the signal, right, we write name of the signal first. So x of t equals to, okay. Then you see the amplitude of this signal. So here the amplitude of this signal is 1, okay. Here the amplitude of signal is 1 because this signals is lie between -2 to 3 with same amplitude. Here the amplitude of this signal are same, that's why we will write here the amplitude 1, and it it lie in time domain. So here we will write t, and the value of t is from -2 to 4, and this is equal or less than. So these signals will be represented in mathematical expression such as x of t equals to 1, which is lies between in time domain from -2 to 4. So this will be the mathematical expression of signal, and this will be the graphical representation of signals. So this will the basic thing about signals. Are you understood about these signals? Tell me in comment. Are you getting? Are you understood the representation of this graphical signal into mathematical representation? Okay. So now let us take another word, which is systems. So what is systems? System is generally used in different subjects and sectors and everywhere. If we go in electrical engineering, uh, we see the generator. So generators will be a type of systems which converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. So for definition of systems, we can say that it is a interconnection of it is an interconnection of components. So system is defined as it is an interconnection of components which converts converts one form of signal to another form. So systems may be defined as systems is an interconnection of components which converts one form of signal to another form. For better understanding the systems, we can take examples. So here is a basic block diagram, and this is a system. Here we give input, and from this we will take output. So if we give an input x of t, and output will be y of t. So here, if we apply one form of signal, so one form of signal, this input portion, if we apply one form of signal in this input part, we will get another form of signal in this output. So let us take an example in a generator. You all know about the generator. Generator is a device which convert mechanical energy to electrical energy. So if we take an example, system is a generator. Here system is a generator. So in generator, we give the input as mechanical energy, and it convert this mechanical energy to electrical energy. So here generator, one form of signal is converted to another form of signal. So generator may be a systems. So systems is a interconnection of components. We know that for the configuration of generator, so many components are used with a proper manner. So this will be the interconnection of components which is used to convert mechanical energy to electrical energy. So systems is defined as it is an interconnection of components which can be used to convert one form of energy to another form of energy. So in electronics and telecommunication, we will use systems such as, if we here apply square system. So what is the function of a square system? It will squaring the function which will be in input. So if we input the x of t signal is given, so in output y of t, we will get the squaring of x of t. So this is a one form of signal and this is another form of signals, and we apply here squaring system. So this kind of system will be used in signals and system subject. सिस्टम के नीचे कुछ नहीं दिख रहा। मेरे पास कैमरे में तो सब कुछ दिख रहा है। One minute. So okay, so you are seeing the whole screen which I taught. So I discuss about the systems. So systems is the interconnection of components. which is used to convert one form of signal to another form. So here xt is input and yt is output. So if we here apply squaring system, so if we give an input to this system x, such as input xt to this system, so squaring system is squared the input, and we will get in output y of t such as x of t whole square. So this will a kind of systems. So now we will discuss about the first part. So the first part is signals. What is signals? So here we will discuss basic types of signals. Here we will discuss basic types of signals. So first signal is continuous time signal. So what is continuous time signals? So in continuous time signal, we will discuss this vertical axis and this is horizontal axis. Horizontal axis is represented by t and vertical axis is represented by x of t. So here we will draw a signal. This is a kind of a sinusoidal signal which I drawn here. So this will be the amplitude. This amplitude may be plus a, and this is minus a and 0. So here we see the signal. This signal's amplitude is varies in accordance with the time, uh, and each instant of time. If we consider this is a time t1, this is t2 time, this is t3 time. So in between t1 and 0, in between t1 and t0, this signals is present here, here. If we take this time, so this time will be, for example, tt. So this time, in this time, signal also present. So here every instant of time the signals are present. So this type of signal is called continuous time signal. Means every instant here in between t1 and t2 it may be this. So here is also signal present. If we select this time point, so here signal are present. If we select this time point, so here is signal also present. So here every instant of time the signal are present. That's why this type of signal is called continuous time signal. Now the second signal, which is discrete time signal. So another one signal is discrete time signal. So how it will be obtained? So there is a signal in the form of continuous nature. So this is t, this is xt, and This is a sinusoidal signal. We will take another signal. Then the second signal is impulse signal, del of t. So we will take another signal, del of t. So here del of t signal is represented as this impulse train. So if you multiply these two signals, so the output we will get in output this impulse is multiplied with this signal, so the result will be here you will see if this impulse is multiplied with this signal, so the resultant will be this impulse with this amplitude. So for multiplication of these signals we will draw lines. So here I am drawing the line for taking the amplitude of sinusoidal waveform, and it will also draw towards the downward. So for understanding how we will get the result, so here is the signal 0 and this is impulse, so the result will be here. This impulse is multiplied with this amplitude, so here will be the impulse. Again this impulse is multiplied with this amplitude, so here is impulse. This impulse is multiplied with this amplitude, so here we will get the impulse with this amplitude. Okay, now this impulse is multiplied with this amplitude, so this is a negative amplitude, so this impulse will be go towards negative. Another this impulse is multiplied with this, so it will be result will be this impulse is again multiplied with this, so the result will be this impulse is multiplied with 0, so here will be 0. Again this impulse is multiplied with this, so again result will be the amplitude, this amplitude. So this type of result we will get x of del t from multiplication of sinusoidal signal and impulse signal. So the result which will we see here, okay, now is it visible? Okay, so this is a continuous signal, this is a impulse train, del t is a impulse signal. If you multiply these two signals you will get the result in some spikes, this type of impulses. So this result signal is a type of discrete time signal. How it is discrete time signal? Because the amplitude of this signal in discrete nature with respect to time, because every instant of time the signal is not present here, only a distinct point of time the signal is present here. We will see an example. In this time the signal is present, but for this time the signal here is not present, So we can say that for distinct time of time or a particular time, the signal is present, and for other time the signal is not present. So this type of signal is called this signal is discrete time signals. So this was two types of basic signals which will be studied further. This signal is quantized. This signal is quantized and converted to digital signal. So digital signal and discrete signal are not same. This is a discrete signal. After some process such as sampling and quantization is applied to this discrete signal, and finally this discrete signal is converted to digital signal with the help of sampling, quantization, and decision level device. So this is a type of discrete signal, and here if we apply some operations such as sampling, quantization, and decision uh, level. So further this signal represent as this nature. So this type of signal is a type of digital signals. So here we will study about the sum operations. So which which will be applied in these signals, this type of signals. So we will study about the operations. We will discuss the operations on signal. We will discuss the operations on signal. So there are three types of operations which are applied in signals. First operation is time shifting. Second operation is time scaling, and third operation is time reversal or folding. So we will discuss about the operations on signals which asked in GATE as well as so many competitive examinations. So this is an important topic of signal and system which so times asked in competitive examination. So we will discuss about first operation. First operation is time shifting. So time shifting operation is represented as x of t plus alpha. Time shifting operation is represented as x of t plus minus alpha or x of t plus minus t naught. So here the representation of time shifting operation is t x of t plus minus t naught. So depending on the plus and minus, further this equation can be expanded as x of t plus t naught or x of t minus t naught. It may be in the form of addition or it may be in the form of subtraction. So depending on these operations, there are two types of time shifting. First time shifting is if if plus operation is in between t and t plus. So this type of time shifting is called time advance. And if negative sign is lies between t and t naught, so this time shifting is called time delay. So what is a time advance and time delay? We will discuss about the time advance and time delay. So firstly, let us take an example. This is a time axis. Here we will mention the time such as 1 p.m. This is 2 p.m. This is 3 p.m. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. So some program which is broadcast or which is running in a TV channel in at 3 p.m. Some program which is a relay or running in TV at 3 p.m. So due to some technical issue, if we here is 12 noon, if you want to shift the time of this program, shift the time of this program either early or late. So this will in a time shifting operations. And so if we run this program before the stipulated time, if we run this program before a given time, such as at 1 p.m. or 12 noon, so here the time goes towards left. Here is left shifting. Here is left shifting. So here we will apply the operation advance. Advance means here we did left shifting of a time, and instead of 3 p.m. we run the program at 1 p.m. So we run the program before 2 hours. Before 2 hours. So this operation is called time advance, and for time advance, always here left shifting occurs. Left shifting. Now take another case. If the program runtime is 3 p.m., this will be a recorded program. This will be a recorded program. It may be any type, any kind of program. So if you, due to the technical issue, if this program is not run on 3 p.m. and instead of 3 p.m. this program is run at 4 p.m. So here we shifted this program right side. We shifted this program right side, and there will be a 1 hour delay. It is a 1 hour delay. So This type of operation is called time delay operation. So for understanding time advance and time shifting, so time shifting, if we shifting the program in left side, then then time advance time advance shifting occurs, and in time delay shifting, if we shift the program right side, then time delay shifting occurs. We will take an example about delay and time shifting. So these are the two time shifting operations which will be imposed in signals. So first we will discuss about the time shifting. So we will discuss with taking an example. We will take an example. This is a signal. T x t 0 1 2 3 -1 -2. -1 -2. Here is amplitude so the signal is from -1 to 3, and the amplitude is 1. So this is a signal. This is a graphical representation of signal which is lies in between -1 to 3, and the amplitude of this signal is 1. So this signal may be represented as uh, earlier I told about the what is the name of this signal. So this the name of this signal is taken from the vertical axis. So the name of this signal is xt. So here is a xt equals to, after equal we write here the amplitude of this signal. So what is the amplitude of this signal? The amplitude of this signal is 1. And lastly we write here the in time axis from where it will be lies. So this signal is lies in time axis from -1 to 3. Here these signals also lied in -1 point. That's why we write here equals to, and this signal again is lies in +3 point also. So it will be equals to. So the mathematical representation of this signal is xt equals to 1 from -1 to 3 in time axis. So this is a mathematical representation of signals. So this is a original signal. Okay. Here we want to impose time shifting property. So we will impose here time delay. Okay. So we know that in time delay, I will draw this another page. So this signal is from -1 to 3 with amplitude 1. And the mathematical representation of this signal is x of t equals to amplitude 1, and it lies between -1 to 3. So here this is a original signal representation. So here we will apply time delay. So here if we apply time delay, so in time delay operation the signal is converted in the form of t plus t naught. So here in signal t xt we will we will add some time for time delay operation. So in examination, ISRO DRD or GATE examination, uh, the question is arises such that apply x t plus 3 in above signal. Apply x t plus 3 in above signal. The question which is asked in GATE examination as well as ISRO, DRDO and IES examination, this type of question is asked. So here we will apply xt plus 3 operations in a above signal. So if we will take the mathematical equation of this above signals, so the mathematical equation of this above signal is x of t equals to 1 and from -1 to 3. So in place of x of t, we will substitute here x of t plus 3. So here xt plus 3. Okay. So here xt plus xt is converted to xt plus 3 means in place of t we will substitute t plus 3. So 1 is same, minus 1 also same, minus equal less than also same. T is converted to t plus 3. So here t is converted to t plus 3, less than equal to also same, and here is 3. So with the introduction of t plus 3, this equation shows here. So x t plus 3 equals to 1. This minus 3 is transferred to this side as well as this side. So here minus 1 same, plus 3 if we transferred this side, so plus 3 is converted to minus 3, less than or equal same as it is, t same as it is. This t also transfer this side, so this plus t will disappear from here, and this less than or minus this less than or equals to same, and again this 3 same, and plus 3 is transferred here, so it will be minus 3. So the operation will be t plus 3 equals to 1, minus 1 minus 3 equals to minus 4, less than or equal to t, less than or equal to 3 minus 3, 0. So the new equation which will be derived from the substituting in place of xt plus 3, this is a Naive equation, and from this Naive equation we can draw the graphical representation of these signals. So here we will draw the graphical representation. So here this is a vertical axis, this is a t horizontal. So in place of vertical axis we will write the name of signal. So the name of the signal will be, what is the name of this signal? X t plus 3 with amplitude. What is the amplitude? 1. Okay, and here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 4. So this signal is lies between minus 4 to 0. So this signal lies between minus 4 to 0. 0 means this with amplitude 1. Okay, here we will cut time delay. Okay, so initially in original condition, and this is will be the result. So in initial condition or original condition, the signal is lies between minus 1 to 3, and we if we apply this operation xt plus 3, so this signals is lies in between minus 4 to 0. So from the original condition, this signal is shifted towards left. This signal is shifted towards left. So which type of time shifting occurs here? Tell me in comment. This is its original condition and this is its shifted condition. If we apply this xt plus 3, so which type of shifting occurs here? Here the signal is shifted in left side. Okay, the signal is shifted in left side, and left shifting means What do you mean by left shifting? What do you mean by left shifting? I already told before some time. Left shifting means I told left shifting means time advance. So this is a type of time advance operation. So this is a type of time advance operation. Here with this operation xt plus 3 we shifted the signal from original to left side. So this is a type of time advance shifting. Here the signals which shown in minus 1 to 3, this signal showed in minus 4 to 0. So before the given time, that's why this will be a kind of time advance. So now take another example. Now we will take another example. Mm, we will take this. We will take this original signal as a question. So in these signals, second question is apply x t minus 2 in the above signal. Second question, this is the first question. This is the second question. What is second question? Apply t minus 2 in above signal. So for applying t minus 2 in above signal, we will write the mathematical equation of given question. So the mathematical equation of this given question is xt equals to 1, which is lies between minus 1 to 3. So here instead of t we will substitute t minus 2. So this equation will become x t minus 2 equals to 1 minus 1. Here is also t minus 2 instead of t. Here what we will did, instead of t we substitute here t minus 2 which asked in question. So t x in place of t we substitute here t minus 2 less than equals to 3. So again this operation will carried out 1. This 2 is transferred here. So minus 1 minus 2, if we transfer this minus 2 after this equal sign, so minus 2 will become plus 2. This equal sign, t remains same. Again this minus 2 is transferred here. So it will less than, this will 3 and minus 2 become plus 2. So the final will be x t minus 2 1 equals to minus 1 plus 2 equals to plus 1 is less than or equals to t is less than or equals to 3 plus 2 5. So this will be the result. So this will be the result uh, of this operation. Again with the help of this equation we will draw graphical representation. So What is the name of this signal? X t minus 2 with amplitude 1. Here 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and t. So with amplitude 1, the signal is lies in between 1 to 5. So this is 1 and this is 5 with amplitude 1. So is a graphical representation of signal. So from its original location, we will see here what is its original location. The original location is minus 1 to 3. From its original location, the signal is shifted towards right side, because the original location is from minus 1 to 3, and from this original location the signal is transferred towards 1 to 5, means right side. So here the word is right side, and right side, where the right side word is used, this type of shifting is called time delay. Right side means delay shifting. So this is a type of time delay shifting, means signal is delay in some part. So this was all about time shifting. So here, this is the original signal, and this is the two operations x3 plus 3 and x t minus 2, which are applied in original signal or given signal, and from these operations we get another signals, such as this signal, which is left-sided shifted from its original location. So left-sided shifting is time advance. So this operation is a time advance operation, and another graphical representation, which is right shifted from its original location. So this is a delay shifting operation. Okay. So this is a shifting operation which will be applied in original signal. So here one thing is noticed that the duration of the signal remains same. The duration of signal remains same. Only shifting operations are occurs. So uh, how can we calculate the duration? So here the duration of original signal is minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Means duration is 1, 2, 3, 4. Duration of the signal is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In time advance operation, we will calculate the duration. So here the duration of operation is also same. Here the duration of signal is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In delay shifting, the duration of the signal is 1, 2, 3, 4. Means if we apply shifting operation, the original signal shifted towards left side or right side from its original position, but the duration of the signal remains same. So this is a key point of shifting operation. I will repeat again. If we apply the shifting operation in a given signal or original signal, then it will be shift either left side or right side. It depends on the shifting operation, but the duration of original signal remains same. So this was all about shifting operations. So now we will go for another operations, and the second operation is time scaling operation. So the second is time scaling. So the second operation is time scaling. So time scaling is represented as x of alpha t. The time scaling operation represented as x of alpha t. So here the value depending of the value of this alpha, scaling are two types. Depending of this value of alpha, the scaling are two types. If the value of alpha is greater than 1, if the value of alpha is greater than 1, so this type of scaling is called time compression. And another one is if the value of alpha is less than 1. Less than 1 means such as 1 by 2, 1 by 5, 1 by 8, whatever, which is less than 1. So this type of scaling is called time expansion. So here two types of scaling used in examination: time compression and time expansion, depending on the value of this alpha. So let us take an example for understanding the time scaling. Again, I am drawing same signal which was discussed in previous example. So this is the x of t, this is a t, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2. So this signal is lies between minus 1 to 3 with amplitude 1. The mathematical representation of this signal is x of t equals to 1 minus 1 to 3. So in gate examination or other competitive examination, the question is asked such that apply x 3t in above signal. अब ठीक है। So apply 3x. Here the question is again, I repeat same example. X of t minus 1 to 3. The representation of the signal is xt equals to 1 minus 1 to 3. So for understanding time scaling operation, we will take an example. Apply x3t in above signal. Okay, this type of question is asked in competitive examination. So here we have to apply x3t. So here if we compare x of alpha t, so the value of alpha here, what will be the value of alpha? Alpha is 3. Alpha is 3 means alpha is greater than 1. So which type of operation occurs here? Here alpha is greater than 1, so time compression. So here compression operation will occur. Here compression operation will occur. So we will write the original equation as it is here. X of t equals to 1 minus 1 to 3. So in place of t, in place of this t, we will substitute here. In place of right here, in place of t, we will substitute here 3t. So it will be written as t is converted to 3t equals to 1 minus 1 is less than t is converted to 3t is less than or equals to 3. Again we will solve this equation. X of 3t equals to 1 minus 1. Again this 3t from this 3t, this t is transfer here and here. So this multiplies is converted to divide. So here 1 by t less than or equals to t less than or equals to 3 by 3. So this equation can be written as x3t equals to 1 minus 1 by 3 t less than or equals to 3 ones are 3. So this will be the new equation which is derived from given condition. So with the help of this mathematical equation, we will draw the graphical representation of signal. So here I am drawing here t. The name of signal is x of 3t 1 2 3 0 minus 1 minus 2. So the amplitude of this signal is 1. So the amplitude is 1 and the duration is minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3 means 0.33. So it will be lies here. Here will be minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 3 from minus 1 by 3 to 1. 1 with amplitude same. So this will be the resultant of its original signal. So here we see this is a original signal. The duration of this original signal is 4. You see here the duration of this original signal is 4 1 2 3 4 and the duration of this signal is 1.5. Okay, so this signal is compressed. Compressed means we reduce the duration of the signal. We reduce the duration or width of the signal we reduces the width or duration of the signal. So the duration of original signal is -1 to 3 and the resultant -1 by 3 to 1. So here the width of the original signal are reduced. So this type of operation is called time compression operation. Okay. Now take us another example. I will take another one example. Here in another example, apply x 1 by 2 t in above signal. So here we have to apply x 1 by 2 t in above signal. Above signal means we have to apply this operation in this original signal. So again we will write the equation of its original signal. So here the equation of original signal is x of t equals to 1 and the duration of this signal is -1 to 3. -1 to 3. Okay. And this is a equation of original signal. Here we have to apply x 1 by 2t. So 1 by 2t means here the value of alpha is 1 by 2 and the 1 by 2 is less than 1. So here which type operation will be applied? Here time expansion operation will apply. Okay. So in place of t we have to substitute t by 2. So x 1 by 2t equals to 1 minus 1t. In place of t we will apply 1 by 2t 3. So x 1 by 2t equals to 1 and this 2 will transfer here and here. So here will be -2 is less than or equals to 2 is less than 3 2 is 6. So the new signal is this, and if we draw the graph of this signal, the signal will seen as 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 t -1 -2 -3 -4 and the name of signal x of 1 by 2t. Amplitude of signal is 1 and the duration -2 to 6. This is -2 and this is 6 with same amplitude 1. So this will be the signal. So here we observed that the duration or width of the signal are increases from its original signal, and duration increases or width increases means expansion. So this type of signal is called time expansion. This type of operation is called time expansion operation of the signal. So this was all about time scaling operations. This operation asked in gate examination for 1 marks or 2 marks. So the difficulty level was not so difficult. There is a average difficulty level questions asked in gate examination. the third one is time reversal or time folding. Time reversal or folding. So this is a lost operation. So in time reversal or time folding, we reversal the signals, and the operation of this signal is x minus t. X minus t means in place of t here minus t occurs. For understanding this, we will take an example. So the example we will take, which already discussed in earlier. So this is t, this is x of t. 1 2 3 4 minus 1 minus 2 0, and the amplitude is हो गया. So in time reversal, the expression of this equation is x of t equals to amplitude 1 minus 1 to 3. So in place of t, we have to substitute minus t. So this equation is written as minus t equals to 1, minus 1 is less than, minus t is less than 3. So again this equation will be written as this type, and this minus 1 is transferred to this side as well as this side. So this minus 1 is become plus 1, because minus 1 into minus 1 is equals to plus 1 less than t, and this will minus 1 is minus 3, or this equation is represented as 1, and this will be minus 3 to 1, means minus 3 to 1. So this equation will be written as this type. So this is a result of this operation. So we will draw. So this t, this x of, can I write here xt or x minus t? We will write here the name of this signal. So the name of this signal is x minus t. So this will be the x of minus t with amplitude 1 and we'll write about the duration of this signal. So the duration of this signal is in between -3 to 1. So this is -3, and this is 1. So this is a signal. So here we will see that the signal is flipped, means the duration of -1 is shifted to +1, and the duration of 0 to 3 is shifted to -3 to 0 when signal are folded. So such type of operation is called time reversal operation or time folding operation. So the one noticeable thing is that in a reversible or folding operation, the width of reversal signal remains same, which is in original signal. So in time shifting and time reversal, the width of original signal remains same, but in the time scaling, the width of signal changed. So this was all about time shifting, time scaling, and time reversal. So here, in place of three, we should write five types of operations which imposed in signal, and with the help of these five types of operation, we changed the duration and width of the signal. So from the including of these three operations, let us take an example. So we will take an example such that here there is a signal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, t, xt, -1, -2. Okay, I will take same question and we will apply here combined operation. So here is a one amplitude and the duration of this signal is from -1 to 3. So the question is such that apply x -2t plus 4. Apply x -2t plus 4 in the above question, in the above graph. We have to apply x -2 plus 4 in the above graph or above question. So this type of question asked in GATE examination. So here there is a combination of three operations. Here +4 stands for advance operation, 2t stands for compression operation, and -s stands for reversal operation. So this question may be solved in two methods. If the question is asked such type, so the simple method one, we will solve from method one. Always take the operation from this side, means right to left. We will go from right to left and apply the operations. So from right to left, what will we see? +4. +4 means time advance operation. Okay, so the expression of original signal is xt equals to 1 minus 1 t 3. Okay, so apply here first operation. First operation what? Time advance operation. So x t from which amount? Plus 4 equals to 1 minus 1 is less than t plus 4 is less than 3. Okay, here 1 minus 3 minus 5, here minus 1, and it will be become minus 4, so minus 1 minus 4 minus 5 t, and minus 3 minus 4 minus 1, so this is x t plus 4. So what will be the x t plus 4? We will draw x t plus 4. So here amplitude 1 1 2 till t, 1 2 3 4 5, minus 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1. So so the amplitude is 1 and duration is minus 5 to minus 1. So it will be seen from here. The location of signal is here. Okay. Now second operation is scaling 2. So we will apply here 2. So x 2t plus 4 equals to 1 minus 5 2t minus 1. So x 2t plus 4 equals to 1 minus 5 by 2 less than t less than minus 1 by 2, or x 2t plus 4 equals to 1 minus 5.2 means let us take only minus 5.2. So this will be the result of scaling. So we can draw the equation of scaling. So again this graph will be drawn as, what is the name of signal? X 2t plus 4, here t 0 1 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 with amplitude 1. So here amplitude 1 and the duration 5 by 2 means minus 2 by 5. Minus 2 by 5 means this minus 2 by 5, and minus 1 by 2 means this. This is minus 1 by 2. This is 5 by 2. So this is a resultant of 2t plus 4 means time compression operation. And now last operation is reversal. So the reversal of this is, what is a reversal? Means it is flipped toward this side. So this x minus 2 t plus 4 here I am applying reversal operation. So for this reversal, I apply here minus. So the signal flip this side. So the reversal operation will be applied. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2. Can I do the calculation? May I do the calculation? Okay, we will do the calculation for reversal operation also. So for this equation, we will do some small amount of calculation. Means in this equation, we will apply here uh, inversion operation or reversal operation. So this equation becomes as minus 2t plus 4 equals to 1 minus 5 by 2 less than, in place of t, what I write here, minus 2 minus t. So minus t less than minus 1 by 2. So x minus 2t plus 4 equals to 1. This minus, from this minus it will be 5 by 2 less than t less than equals to 1 by 2. From this minus, this will plus and this will plus. Or this equation will written as x of minus 2t plus 4 equals to 1. 1 by 2 is less than t is less than or equals to 5 by 2. So the final expression which we want in question, x minus 2t plus 4, we can draw this expression. The amplitude is 1 and from 1 by 2 to 5 by 2. So here 1 by 2, 5 by 2 means this is 5 by 2. So this is 5 by 2 with amplitude 1. So this is a final representation. This is a final representation of a given question. Question was apply x minus 2t plus 4. So okay, with this I will conclude it, my discussion about the signal and system. So hope you understand very well. So is any query or question regarding this topic, you can ask. Okay, if any query you can ask me. So thank you all for listening me for the signal and system. Thank you very much.